What is going on, everybody? It is Complexity, and I am back with some more music review. A lot of that's happening this week, so stay tuned. Subscribe if you're interested. Like, comment, let me know what your thoughts are about REN, Vincent's Tale, Self-Portrait down below. Like I said, guys, I'm going to be continuing to bring one REN song every single week until we finish the Vincent's Tale, and then we'll look at even more of his music later in the future. All right, guys, let's get right to this song. I like that. I like the dum da dum da dum da dum da dum dum. The like radio in the background. I love old timey stuff. That's why I love like the Fallout series so much. All right, so we got a late night at the bar, and as we all know, that does not lead anywhere good. Especially considering the latest music video where REN was locked up. And he's stumbling up out the cafe, huh? Love that guitar, that acoustic guitar. What is that? I feel like I know that song, that dum 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 dum. Ooh. God damn, Ray, you just jacked this man's guitar. He's like, fuck you, I got something to say. Here we go. We get it. Is it gonna be fast paced or you're gonna keep with the slow tone?
Come on, let's have it, you miserable prick.
That is not the word I thought he was gonna say.
I will do. Come on, let's have it, you
Miserable
prick. I will do what I want. I will drink till I'm sick to my stomach. I'm sick of the same boring songs. I am sick of these pavements I find myself on.
See, I was right. When I was reacting to the last song, I said, you know, that continual 9 to 5, just like basically existing rather than living can drive people absolutely crazy, where it's like they just are doing the exact same thing at the exact same time every single day. And it's exactly like what he said, you know, he's like, I'm sick of like everything. I'm sick of the roads that I'm walking on, the life that I'm living, the constant monotony of every single day.
To my stomach, I'm sick of the same boring songs. I am
sick of the same boring song, the same old.
Sick of these pavements I find.
Sick of these pavements that I find myself on. The same town.
Myself on. Great Britain, I hate you all. Say that with pride. It's my right to be violent when you fed me lies.
It's my right to be violent when you fed me lies. That anger, man, that anger will get you, that's for sure. And sometimes, depending on the lies, sometimes you gotta throw them dukes up.
I'm a rotter, a menace when I want to be, and I'll work for that right because nothing comes free. I have slaved all my life in the dull 9 to 5. I just rinse and repeat while I'm barely alive.
See, what did I say? What did I say? I've wasted my life with that 9 to 5. I'm like barely, you know, he's barely alive. It's exactly what it is. Sometimes you feel like a shell of yourself. And that's why I say it's so important to find happiness within yourself, not happiness in like a game or a person or a place or something or a show or something, because once that's done, then your happiness is gone. Once you beat that game, you feel like an empty pit. Once you finish that show, you feel the empty pit. If you end up breaking up with that person, an empty pit. You have to be able to find happiness within yourself in order to be able to be happy, like genuinely happy. If you find happiness in items, right, then once those things are done or used up or whatever, the happiness is gone.
Great Britain, I loathe you with murderous glee. I will do to this country what you've done to me.
Yep. I'm gonna be honest, I have not listened to this song. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't ever listened to this song before, but it's literally just like, one, the lyrics are a little obvious if you enjoy music and lyricism and all that, but on the other hand too is that it's what I've been saying this entire time.
Destroy.
Ooh.
I want to tear apart these buildings from the cinder blocks they stand. Leave this town in dust and rubble. Make some trouble with my hands. I won't lie, I'm fucking wasted. But I wasted all my youth, and I've stayed so damn complacent. Getting wasted is my truth. So my
Gotten so damn complacent that getting wasted is my truth. Ugh. In other words, his life has become so stale that his drunken state is his actual truth. The everything else around him, the 9 to 5, the monotony, all that's the fake life. That's
these buildings from the cinder blocks they stand. Leave this town in dust and rubble. Make some trouble with my hands. I won't lie, I'm fucking wasted. But I wasted all my youth, and I've stayed so damn complacent. Getting wasted is my truth. So my style of self-expression is a fist into the gut. It's throwing up upon these papers. Shut your fucking mouth, you slut. Banished angel, I am Lucifer. Might reign like Genghis Khan. Soon you will all know my name. I am the storm after the calm. I'm the victim.
Ooh, I am the storm after the calm. That bar has been flipped so many different times by so many great artists. That is a crazy thing to be paused on. But that is good. I'm the storm after the calm.
Soon you will all know my name. I am the storm after the
My favorite rendition of that but my favorite rendition of that is I'm not the what is it what is it? It's Falling in Reverse, and he says, "I'm not the rapture, I'm the morning after. I'm the storm after the calm."
I'm the victim of the victim list, the pill that makes you sick. I am chaos incarnate. Let's fucking have it then, you prick. Now the rules of the street fight are simple. It's pretty much anything goes. Keeping the street pretty firm on your feet. It pays to be sweet on your toes.
That is true.
Fools, they have fallen for clumsy mistakes. Late to react, cop the fist to the face. Now the rules of the street fight are simple. Break that little prick's nose. Throw a punch, you swallow it, follow it, grab the collar, quick hollow tip like karate, kick martial art master, spark a bitch, park a fist on the landing, trick carnage, it finds the cartilage, karma.
That fucking flow is dirty. That flow is fucking dirty.
Throw a punch, you swallow it, follow it, grab the collar, quick hollow tip like
follow it, quick follow it, follow it. Oh my god, I would have to slow this down for a second.
Throw a punch, you swallow it, follow.
Throw a punchy, swallow it, follow it, grab the collar it. Oh my god.
Throw a punchy, swallow it, follow it, grab the collar.
Throw a punchy, swallow it, follow it, grab the collar with.
Collar tip like karate.
Collar tip? Because I imagine he's saying grab the collar, follow it, grab the tip. Whoa.
Throw a punchy, swallow it, follow it, grab the collar, quick hollow tip like karate, kick martial art master, spark a bitch, park a fist on the landing, trick carnage, it finds the cartilage, karma serve like a carbonated cola on the crucifix, kill. Vincent wanna kill, who blood gets spilled, move double that rude boy, kill or be killed. Do it for the fun, blood, do it for the thrill. Blue lights, boy, run, blue lights, boy, chill.
Oh, Vincent. Got him one of them 40 shanks. Wait, I thought Vincent killed a little girl and then was killed by a cop. Okay, let's see what happens here.
So it goes in the absence of the light. The devil sowed a seed in either mind. Vincent was shaken, run from the law, hide from the bacon, crouch on the floor. The cook to all made him hate the world, the world.
The way he could just switch the inflections on everything that he's doing and how he can make it go from like slower to fast to higher to fast, like that is just insane.
The bacon, crouch on.
Because right before this, little bit more like laid back reggae, like where he's elongating what he's saying, like crouch on the floor and all of that, run from the bacon, crouch on the floor. But previously, it was super freaking fast. Dum 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 dum. It's just, this man's fucking talented as hell.
The floor, the cook to all made him hate the world spits on him, breaks him, hits him, kicks him when he's down, and that shapes him. He hears the sound of a copper, hot upon his tail proper, Vincent off his rocker. Bothered by the lie that Britain sold him, what a shocker. Where greedy eat the poor, a holy war, the chosen prosper. But
yeah, that's very true. Yeah. The chosen are the ones who prosper. I mean, it's like, it's just, there's so many different renditions of this. Again, but there's so many different renditions of this where it's like, during wartime, sons die. During peace, fathers die, and all that. But at the same time, here it's like you're made to be divided amongst your people, and only the select few, those who like know what's actually going on, are the ones who end up actually moving forward. And it's like, I don't know, man. I feel like there's just we're not all playing on the same server, if you understand what I'm saying. Some of us have, or I guess we're all playing on the same server. Some of us just have hacks, it is what it is. Whether it's money, family lineage,
some were never chosen, they stay frozen in the locker. Destined to survive in 9 to 5 and watch the clock, but don't think about reality, my little happy shopper. A brand new show on Netflix to distract you from the horror and swallow all your morals for a retweet or a follow, and shadow ban the problem man, a soul for $1, and keep the fight on.
In other words, don't worry about what's going on here, have this. And we've seen it time and time again where something's going on and then some major disaster happens, or something something takes the news by storm, right? Where there's like this massive thing that's coming out. I mean, we've even seen it like kind of with like the Epstein files, where people were like, you guys are still asking about the Epstein files? I know Trump even said that too. And all of these other things are going on, hitting social media, and then eventually you like, oh, the Epstein files got dropped, by the way. So
amongst yourself, don't think about the squalor. The systems don't impose it, or the rules that we all honor. And fuck it, Vincent cooked to boiling point, he's cannon fodder. So what's the use in running? He's already in the locker. He's careless with his actions now, a clumsy motherfucker. He turned to face his fate, cause fate's a bitch and none will stop her. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", was his first day back at work after.
Damn, 6'3", Jesus fucking Christ.
Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", was his first day back at work after a time of absent leave. Working London on the night shift, what he didn't think he'd see was our boy with a guitar, bruised and battered on his knees. But Richard lived in caution now, tormented by his past. Not so quick to find a trigger, not so fast. But Richard was a righteous man who lived inside the law. So he leapt upon poor Vincent and he cuffed him to the floor.
That is a dangerous situation to be in. That real quick, how he was talking about how the officer was because of the past, because he had a leave of absence, how he wasn't so quick to draw his gun anymore. That can be really dangerous. Like coming back after something traumatic happening, whether you're trigger happy or you're more afraid to drawing your weapon, you're finding that like you only have that split second to make certain choices. And if you're conflicted on what the choice is, you're in a very dangerous spot, and so is everybody around you. So Vincent's arrested. I thought Vincent killed a teenage girl, not a teenage dude, not a middle-aged dude. Really good. Fantastic. I mean, I love Ren. I've always loved Ren's music and everything. There's just certain songs, I haven't listened to. I have more of my favorite artists, but I would definitely say Ren is a easily top 5 artist. I know for some of you, he's a top 1. I think that there's a lot of unpopular opinion about, or let me rephrase. I think that Ren is a better artist and musician than a lot of people's number ones. But I would also state that it just depends on the category, right? Because if I was like, my favorite artist is like Eminem, right? I would say Ren is a more talented artist than Eminem is, but Eminem is a mountaintop level better than Ren when it comes to lyricism, and that's just the truth. But there's some people who succeed in other areas. Ren isn't a very very triple entendre, quadruple meaning, double meaning type of rapper, type of musician, type of artist. He's more into music with a message, with different flows, different cadences. Like he's a true 100% well-rounded artist and musician. I just think that he's better than certain people in certain areas. But if you were to get rid of like sales and go strictly off of talent, I think Ren is more talented than most number 1 artists right now. And I don't think you can really argue with that, like put it like this. If you think Ren can copy another artist's, right, could produce another artist's song and it be identical, but that artist can't do it for Ren's music, then sorry, Ren's is a better artist. That's just the bottom line. All right, guys. Anyways, I have Megaplex. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about the song in the comments down below. And let me know, because we're one more song away from being done with Vincent's Tales. So let me know what you guys think I should react to next of Ren's music. All right, see you later.